Trump's visit to China, the U.S. seriously considered expanding the White House dining room. But did you know this massive hall that totally blew Trump away was actually built back in 1959, just 10 years after the founding of China? Back then, China was far from wealthy, yet the Chinese chose to put all their national resources to build a mega hall. Why? Just look at the Forbidden City and you will get it. The biggest, most expensive and most central buildings along the Forbidden City Smith Line, most of them weren't built for living. They were built for two things: massive meetings and massive feasts. That's right. Ancient Chinese emperors were absolutely obsessed with throwing banquets. Ascending the throne, throw a banquet. A royal wedding, throw a banquet. New Year's Day, the winter solstice, or foreign diplomats coming to visit, banquets for all of them. And many of these grand halls were used a few times a year. To foreigners, this might be hard to understand. Why build such giant palaces just for a few events? While ancient China had a core philosophy: the grander the building, the more flawless the ritual, and the stronger the sense of order. That's how you secure imperial power. Because of this, the Forbidden City has strict tiers for its dining venues. The highest spec state banquets happened in the Hall of Supreme Harmony, receiving foreign diplomats. That was in the Hall of Preserving Harmony. When the emperor died with the royal family and top officials, they usually met in the Palace of Heavenly Purity. On major holidays, they would feast all day long. On New Year's Day, for instance, the emperors would feast with officials and foreign guests in the Hall of Supreme Harmony, and then turn around to have another feast with his consuls and princes in the Palace of Heavenly Purity. To put it simply, from ancient time, the Chinese had always been masters of one craft, turning a simple meal into a grand showcase of civilization. So, looking back at that massive banquet hall in the Great Hall of the People, doesn't it all make perfect sense now?